think in your head, what do colors mean to you? And how would the world be if it was completely colorless? And there are certain animals who cannot see colors. There are certain animals who see the world as black and white. So I want you to really put your thinking caps on the top, put down in the chat box, how would you feel if the world was absolutely white, gray, and black? Okay, so let's continue with the journey and let's go on to the slides. We need to acknowledge Vaishnavi for holding the group together today, and extremely grateful to her. I love the smile that she has every day. And so it's really very interesting. So we humans do not see the world as black and white. We metaphorically at times see the world as black and white. मतलब हम अपने ख्यालों में कई बार we think, oh my God, the world is black and white because our loved ones have gone, the color from our life is gone. But otherwise, we can with our eyes see a spectrum of colors and shades. And today what we're going to do is understand art. What I'm going to ask you guys to do is if you can get a little bit of crayons, if you have around, and paper, because let's do it slightly differently so that you also work with colors along with it. So if you have sketch pens, crayons, whatever, just a sheet of paper. We've never done it this way, but let's try something new rather than just going in the old possible way. So I'm inviting you to be there on 29th of November at 5 o'clock in the evening, where Master Chef Sanjeev Kapoor is going to be with us. He has been part of my childhood growing up because my mom is really, really fond of Sanjeev Kapoor, and he's been a regular feature on the TV in our house. I feel that we are very, very lucky to meet this gentleman. For two reasons. A, he cooks well. B, he looks good. And C, he seems to be a hero for all ages. And he's not just a hero who ages with age, but he's a hero who seasons with age. So very interestingly, he can bring flavor in your life that you otherwise don't think you may have in your food and otherwise. So we are also entering into a beautiful challenge on 29th, and that is going to be a fitness challenge, which is not just for India, but for across the globe. I want you to know in India, the classes will be done at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 10 a.m. in the morning. Now, it would be great if you join this challenge, because every day we can get fitter. We are coming closer to the new year, where we generally make these resolutions at the end of the of the year and say, hey, I'll be fitter, I'll be this, I'll be that. But here's a chance of starting something almost 31 days before the actual onset of new year. And who knows, you might be one of the fittest person around the new year, and your resolutions might be to have something different over there. So we have Binda ma'am, who's very beautifully going to carry us through the fitness challenge, and we also have Why Should You Be and Bhavani, beautiful guides, amazing motivation they have, and they are already known faces for each and every one of you. The point is, why join the New Year Fitness Countdown? It is you can do it from the comfort of your home, which means you don't have to go anywhere. You can be part of the community. It's designed for every level, and you can later get a certificate which you can show the world. Isn't that fantastic? I mean, I would love to get certificates at the last day of my life, and you never know with me. And I'm sure you all over here on the platform are exactly like that. So today we're going to be learning about colors. We're going to learn about how our subconscious talks and we don't even know. We're going to learn about the drawing and its importance, and how we can use this as a tool to understand another person. you. I'm going to take off the slides for a minute because I don't enjoy talking with slides. So what I want you to do is put a sheet of paper right in front of you. We're going to do things differently. If you have crayons, great. If you don't have, that's okay. Whatever medium you have, I just need a paper, a pencil, and that should be enough. If you don't have a paper pencil, paper crayons are better. And paper pencil colors are even better. Okay, great. Let's get to work. What I want you all to do is just draw in next 7 minutes. I'm giving you 7 minutes. In next 7 minutes, you're going to draw a landscape. Come on, you can do this. A landscape. If you don't have, I am in Ooty. It doesn't matter where you are. You have a paper and a pen. Sujata, a pen, just draw. Any paper will do. Pick up a paper and doodle. Just draw. It's great fun. Do you realize when we are sitting down and we are thinking, we are constantly doodling something or the other? It doesn't matter what you do on the paper. Right now, I don't want you to write on the paper. I just want you to draw on the paper. Come on, guys, you can do this. 7 minutes. I can't speak. Okay. So what to draw? Anything? Anything. Anything that comes in your mind. A landscape could be in a small house, river, how we used to draw when we were kids. If you don't feel like drawing that, you can doodle. Do what comes in your mind. Just pick up a sheet of paper, take your pen, crayons are even better, pencil colors even better. I wasn't expecting you guys to have anything because I generally go in a very traditional manner, but let's break the tradition and convention and let's try learning something new. So just keep a paper in front of you and take a pen and let it flow. Take crayons and let it flow. Yeah. When you were kids, how in first standard, second standard, you would draw a heart, water, birds, mountains, maybe yourself there. Just do a rough sketch. Fatafat, let's see what you come up with. Sujata says, I have a small notepad. Perfect, Sujata, it does the work. It doesn't matter whether small or big. It's your language that you're decoding of your head and putting it on the paper. Can't speak, but I will chat, ma'am. That's perfectly fine, Sujata. Any medium in which you can communicate is good and better than no communication.
Anu.
Yes.
How are you? I'm Bina. I am here last 2 days only in Mumbai. So my house is all disturbed. So I have no colors and nothing, but
it doesn't matter, Veena ji. You have a pen and a pencil?
Yes, yes,
Perfect.
yes.
So take a piece of paper and just draw whatever comes to your mind. Can you do that?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Veena ji. Really, really respect you for this. And I just feel that we were learning in a traditional way. I just want you to experience what I'm doing rather than just thinking and looking at my slides. I just feel that will give you a better input. Okay, guys, keep drawing. And we're going to look into the world of colors and art and understand what our art says to us. And our art is always talking. It's a very short glimpse of what art means to us. Play some music for you guys till you're drawing. So use your thinking pad on your top of your head and start drawing a landscape. Anything that's coming to your head. You have colors, great. You don't have colors, you can do it with just pen and pencil.
Ma'am, can you explain in short? Little I have missed. What I have to
No
draw?
problem, Sabah. Just take a paper and draw anything that comes to your mind right now. If you have crayons, even better. You have color pencils, great. If you don't, just draw a scenery, a landscape on your paper. Thank you. Another 2 minutes. Another 1 minute. Okay, guys, let's start with the work. So what I want you to do is I'm going to call out people who are ready to share their drawings, and we will start work from there. So the first thing when you look at the drawing, yes, Sujata, just could you on your camera so that I can see your drawing? Thank you so much. Okay, do me a favor. I can't see anything. I can't see anything. I need to see the drawing. So what you can do is, Sujata, you can put the drawing and send it to Vaishnavi, and Vaishnavi will send it on my cell phone. Yeah, can you do that? I want you to first look at what have you drawn, Sujata. So Vaishnavi, can you give her your number so that she can send it to you and you can send it to me?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Sujata, just click a good snap of it, send it on WhatsApp to Vaishnavi, and Vaishnavi will send it to me. Thank you. And I'm just waiting for it to reach right here. Sujata, can you unmute yourself? Can you just write them in the chat and tell me what exactly have you drawn? Sujata, are you there?
Ma'am, she has described the painting in the chat.
Okay, perfect. So Sujata has said, I've drawn a house with children playing on full moon night with lots of food. And yes, ma'am, I put it in the chat. Can we see this is how her house used to be? This is how her life used to be in her childhood. Did we really have to think? Very fact, she has created a house with children, with people, children playing, full of life and food on the table. It means that this is the kind of life that she has led somewhere. And for her, it's really, really important that it would, yes, ma'am, my childhood was like that. So what are we doing? Did I even have to ask her, how's your childhood? She's actually drawn a glimpse of what her childhood was like, and she sent it. And isn't that beautiful how we kind of look at it and say, oh my God, I didn't even know that I have drawn the memories from my childhood. Now, I also saw her drawing, which was in black and white. Obviously, she doesn't have colors. But in our world, we say there is nothing called coincidences. This scene does not exist for her anymore. It's become black and white and shades, which means right now in her life, she does not have this fun and frolic, this kind of food kept on the table, and this kind of sharing. And that is at a very deep subconscious level. That is what she misses in life. Sujata, can you please put your, if you resonate with any of this, can you please put it in the chat, whether you resonate with any of this? Sujata, are you there? Are you there, Sujata? Okay, Geeta ji, let's come to you. Vaishnavi, have I got the drawing?
No, ma'am, she didn't send it to me.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So I'm just removing her. Yes. Geeta ji, you will do the same. We can't see the drawings properly because they are very, very faint. Could you tell me what you have drawn? Okay, I can see. I need to see, visually see the drawing.
1 minute, I will off my fan so paper will be proper.
Yeah, because if I can't see your paper, I can't, I can see your face. I can't see the drawing.
Now you can see.
I am sorry, I really can't see. Why don't you fatafat click a snap of it, send it to Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi, just put your number down. Yes, now it's better. Yes, show me the drawing. Now it's better. Okay, so when, and you'll have to put the drawing in such a way. You put the drawing down and put your laptop like this so that we can see the drawing. Okay. Because I need to look at the drawing. I can't have a shaking drawing for me to analyze it.
Ma'am, just place it somewhere and then switch your
Can
camera.
you see that the flowers are bigger than the house? Okay, and the flowers outside the house are signifying people in her life. For her, more than the house, it's people who are important. Again, there is a little girl right at the end of the picture. And we can also see the hills, and we can see that her son is in the east of, is in the west of the drawing, not in the east of the drawing. So something when we, all of you check your drawings, let me give you feelers rather than looking at it like this, because this is going to be difficult.
Hello, Dr. Anu.
Yes.
I want to tell that this I have imagined is the fountain and this is the water.
Okay.
Fountain.
Wonderful. What you're going to do, Geeta ji, if you can, fatafat click the snap and send it to Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi will send it to me and I will be better at reading it. I'm going to by then just show you the glimpse of what I really wanted to show you. And you will be then able to look at your drawings from there. Why not all of us look at our drawings? Will that be better? Because I really cannot see. I cannot see. I'm sorry, I cannot see. It just did not work. I apologize for this. It is not going the way I really, if I can't see the drawing, I can't tell you what is going on over there. I need to have a visual connect with the drawing for me to have a look at what is happening in your space. Is that good?
Ma'am, can I show? Ma'am, can
Yes,
I
you
show?
can show if it is clear. If it is not clear, please don't show. Because, okay, I want you to see Saba's drawing. And I want you to know that she is an intellectual kind. How do I know she's an intellectual kind? All of you call her creative. But actually she's an intellectual kind. Now let's look at the color she's used at the background. The color she's used is orange, which means she needs to be active. And the pen she's used is black. Black and orange together means that she's resisting something in her life. What's also interesting, I asked her to draw, but she had to write. And when someone is writing, when you give them instructions to draw, it really means that they are using also their intellectual side onto it. And for them, it's very important to have procedures. So she is writing that, thank you, universe, for choosing me for magical world. And what she has drawn is more on the west side of the paper, not on the east side of the paper. And this means that in her childhood, there is something that she doesn't want to talk about. On the side, on the east side of the paper, she is actually reading about the magical world, which means she has been in her mind. She's constantly thinking about the magic that she has been able to create for herself in the childhood. But if I was to ask her what was missing in your childhood, Sabha, would you be able to tell us? there is something essentially missing. There's no drawing on one side. There's drawing is only on the other side. And there's more of the logical life that has been used. Anything that was missing in your childhood, particularly that did not make you feel like flowers are there and life is there. Anything?
Nothing is coming in my mind.
Any member of the family who wasn't there for you when you were a child? Flowers are all people. Anything in childhood where you craved for someone's presence? Is there anyone that you say you craved for someone's presence?
No, ma'am.
You did not crave for anyone's presence.
Nothing is coming right now in my mind.
Okay, Sabha, since I know you, what happened to mom? How old were you when mom left planet Earth?
My mom,
Yes.
she has, who has given me birth, she
Yes.
has 2 years back, she has expired. And my buddy mom,
Yes.
she expired on 16 years back.
Okay. Did those people take away because they are not there? Did that change how you look at the world?
After that means 4 or 5 years, I was literally very upset, but now I'm completely okay.
Thank you, Sabha. And can we all say thank you to her, because this is not easy to share. Sabha used a red color paper. When you are very upset, you need red. Like I needed
No,
red
this
today.
is orange.
Yes, this is red and orange is on the similar shade line. So what we're talking about is that color puts you in an active place. That color is the exact color that Get Set Up has used. That color together brings about activity. When they say get set up, they mean let's do it. Let's not just sit down and drool over our life. So Sabha has chosen this color. I have chosen this color today because when Vaishnavi asked me, how are you today? I said, feeling quite dull. So what color did I choose today? A red color. Why did I choose a red color and not any other color? Because this color gives me activity, gives me strength to go out and put myself out there. So it's not by chance that we will choose the colors that we will choose. We will choose the themes that we will choose. Okay. Now in her drawing, she metaphorized everything with the flowers. She did not have people over there. She had flowers over there and at one end of the paper, which means she has been able to transform her life. Can you put the paper up there, Sabha, again? She has been able to transform nothing on one side into flowers on the other side. Can you understand that? She has been able to turn the tables around for herself. So well done, Sabha. Good job that you have been able to really create a magical world for you. For you, are people very important, Sabha?
My whole family.
Exactly. And somewhere has Get Set Up been very, very important for you?
Yes,
How did it change your life?
yes, definitely.
It is,
Yes.
right? So when we are looking on the west side of the paper, you are actually drawn all the flowers, which means Get Set Up. Yes, I have got it, Vaishnavi. Thank you so much. Get Set Up is something that has changed the way you are probably looking at life. And that's so beautiful. I'm going to get you another, thank you, Sabha, for that. I'm going to get another drawing right up here from the WhatsApp. So you'll have to give me a minute to coordinate with my laptop and get the drawing up. And I think we were going quite well now. We are coordinating. Thank you, Vaishnavi, for that. It really, really helps because
Most
now I
welcome.
have the drawing right in front of me and we could do wonders with it. Okay, that changes the way we are going to look at things right from here. Okay, give me a second. I'm screen sharing now. Okay. So I have Geeta's drawing and then I will take Sujata's drawing. Okay, can we all see this? It wasn't visible for me before. And if it wasn't visible, I can't talk about it. Okay, I want you to now look what is on the east side and what is on the west side of the picture. All of you write down what is on the east side of the picture, what is on the west side of the picture. She also explained to us that there is a whole round of shower and she has got the fountain right in the center. Very interestingly, most of you have got a more developed drawing on the west side of the paper. She's got 3 hills on the top, which are blue in color. She's got the tree right over there and she's got a house and she has got a pathway and the flowers are bigger than the house. Point to be noted, for her, love and people are far bigger than to be caged in the house. She's not somebody who likes to be in the house. Geeta ji, do you resonate with it?
Yes, yes.
She is somebody who likes to be out of the house. Again, it feels as if, yes.
Mix, not like full time or.
No, not like full time, but you like going out. See, COVID has changed things for us.
I
But
like to travel and meet people.
yes, you're also very popular person outside the house.
Yes.
You're also someone who people know very well outside the house. Your value is considered more big outside the house. You've also had a very interesting childhood. Has there been somebody who's got separated from you who was your age as a friend in childhood? Have you got separated from someone who you really, really think of very often in your childhood?
Not in childhood, but during my office, one of my close friend passed away.
Thank you so much. Guys, can you see on the east side, there are 2 women, 2 babies standing, holding hands, but their feet are missing. And one girl is getting cut off. She's getting cut off in the whole story. She's not fitting into the whole story. I'm just going to make it smaller to see. Yeah, she's almost like at the edge of the paper. That tells us that there is somebody who's missing in her life. I also want Geeta to see, which is what is very interesting. The hills are on the west side of the paper, which means, Geeta ji, are you suddenly feeling that passion and ambition is coming back in your life?
Yes, yes, yes.
And could we thank Get Set Up for that, a part of it?
Definitely 200%.
Wonderful. Can we see the hills suddenly coming on the west side of the paper? It's almost like, you know, she's having some kind of ambition. Life is feeling more interesting and loving right now. The tree right next to the house. Can we look at the house? And can we see that the house does not have the door in the place where it should be? It's on the side. When the door is on the side like that, and we will ask her a simple question. Geeta ji, was your house where you were brought up, was it a very conservative place to be in?
No, no, no. It's not like that.
Were you very naughty and you wanted to do things and not tell anybody?
No, I'm very quiet in my childhood.
You were do you do things like that now? You do things now and just keep quiet about it. Are you still very naughty?
Not much like that.
Okay. Do you feel that at times you have to do things on your own free will without asking people?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. When we have a no door onto the bigger side and a small door on the other side, it feels like she has got a very narrow window where she does what she wants to do. Remember, she said she was very quiet, so she followed people's rules all the time. Yes, Geeta ji.
I want to add one thing.
Yes.
Where only window is drawn, there I want to draw the door, but in the fast, I not able to forget or like that. Because
No problem.
in my mind, it was there that I have to draw the door.
I can understand that. And can you see that the pathway is actually drawn on that side? So there is a confusion. How can you have a pathway and a door not being there? So you're sometimes searching for openings in your life in wrong places. And sometimes you're doing things in a way that you're not allowing yourself to move ahead in life. Thank you so much, Geeta ji. I'm not going to just be with this drawing. I need to go to the next one. And
Yeah.
hopefully we will be able to pick up the next drawing. Yes. And I'm just going to enlarge it. Can we all see that a house over here is in the center? And there is not one house. How many houses are there? Guys, count the number of houses in this picture. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses. But one house is in front. So we will ask Sujata ji. Sujata ji, were you ever connected to more than one house? And was it very important for you that you live in a cluster together next to your friends and next to your community? Can you please unmute and tell us? Otherwise, you can write down in the chat.
Ma'am, Sujata ma'am is saying, yes, ma'am, my family and parents.
Yes, they were all clustered and staying together. Had to be, but one house was more important than any other house. That must be the family house in which everybody meets. Everybody meets. What is really interesting here, all the people that she has drawn, a lot of them, but none of them have got faces. None of them are structured pictures. So very interesting. Everybody was there, but nobody took a lead. Nobody was an alpha. Everybody was a group together. When they were together, they were a group together. Interestingly, she did not have colors, but it is all black and white, and black and white means possibility of this not being like this today in her life. And I understand that there were no colors. And so we can look at it that way, yet there are no coincidences in the entire universe. So thank you so much, Sujata ji. I'm going to stop sharing this one. And let's see, there's another one that's come up. Whose is this?
Ruchika ma'am.
Ruchika. Ruchika has drawn a cube which is green in color. And I will look at the colors now. Can we see first the whole page is not used colors. We have used colors for specific people, and we have used line page. Now again, you will say this was the only one that was available. I agree with it. When we're using lines like this, we want it to be very structured. So Ruchika, do you find that you at times get stuck in systems?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Systems means what? System means what?
System means anything. ये इतने बजे ये होना चाहिए, इतने बजे ये करना चाहिए, टाइम के मुताबिक चलना चाहिए, हमें ऐसे करना चाहिए, हमें वैसे.
Punctuality. Punctuality.
She will want to be punctual. She will want to be precise. She will want written communication. She will want people to give her just the way it is, not fluff it up. What's really, really interesting, she's used a lot of pink color, meaning a lot of need to love and get love. Lot of need to love and get love from other people. There are two human beings that are drawn, and there's a pathway in between. Looks like one is herself and one is someone else, and a path in between which is dividing the two people, which is not letting her come together. She cannot understand why she's even drawn a cube behind, which is what it is like. She wants things to be in a specific way. In fact, she's someone who will be, if she's punctual, she will want to reach any place 10 minutes early. She will not waste her time. She will not look here and there. She will be in her space trying to do her things properly. She may not appear very friendly, but she is very, very knowledgeable and somebody who is all heart and somebody who will want to connect people with love. She likes to see love around. She likes the idea of love. She likes the idea of people connecting. And yet she stands out of that connect. She just likes to see it. But as a connect, she doesn't know how to form it for herself. Does that resonate with you?
Yes, definitely.
Yes. Again, let's look at the sun. Where is the sun in this picture? The sun, if it is on the east, please make a point. If the sun is on the east of the drawing, if the sun is on the right side of the drawing, it is a drawing where a person is saying there is a lot of hope. When people put the sun in the opposite direction, they are putting a sunset, not a sunrise. And sunset means that things are going down. And somewhere there is a lot of hope in this drawing, and yet there's a contradiction. So she likes to tell people that I'm very hopeful, yet there are times when there is a huge contradiction within her and she feels life is not how it should be. Very interesting. The box is green and pink in color. Please take down. Green means my self-esteem. Again, structure. I want things to be in a certain way. And this pink and green together means I get frustrated at times with people. I get frustrated that why can't people see how much love I have? And when she gets frustrated, there will be times when she will go into her shell, go into the box. She will retrieve and get into the box. I hope,
Yes, ma'am. That's
Ritika, does
absolutely
that
correct.
fit in?
Yes, absolutely.
Ma'am, there's one more drawing by Shiraz,
Yes,
ma'am.
my dear. I'm just, thank you for
The
telling me
first
that.
one.
Okay. I'll have to first one.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, let's make this straight because it's teda meda and I
I'll send it, I'll do it and
can
send
you
it
do
again.
that?
Yeah.
By then I will read how it is. Just send me the new one. Can we see that
Yes,
the
ma'am.
hills are made in red color and pink color? Can I know the name of the person, please? Who's drawing
Ma'am,
this?
Shiraz.
Pardon?
Shiraz.
Shiraz, are there times when you're searching for a lot of love?
Yes, ma'am.
And have you found it?
No idea.
No, you haven't, because this drawing is a person who's searching for a lot of love. If we look at the hills occupy half of the page.
Ma'am,
And
I've
what's-
sent you the new one.
Thank you so much. So I'm just going to go to the new one. Thank you so much, Vaishnavi. That's so helpful. Okay,
Welcome, ma'am.
can we all see this drawing? The mountains are occupying half of the sheet. Interestingly, she wants love and the maximum obstacle she's finding in finding love. The sun is in the center of the drawing. The sun tells us a lot. The sun in the center of the drawing tells us that it's noon, it's 12 o'clock, it's very hot, which means there is something happening in her life where she's feeling really, sometimes burnt out, because you can't be standing under the sun, which is 12 o'clock sun. So there are times when she tries her best to show her love, tries her best to tell people how loving she is. She knows it. It somehow does not reach to other people, and other people do not reach back in the same way. And she feels like really abandoned. I want you to look here, very, very important, all of you. We draw such beautiful things. It's not even funny. Can we see over here, 3 people are together? Can you see over here? 3 people are together and she is separate. So who are 3 people together, Shiraz, and who is separated out?
Ma'am, actually the pink one was supposed to be me because that time I had pink and then I made a black outline for the others.
Yes.
So I was thinking of me when I drew the pink, and others are my other family.
Yeah. And do you feel slightly excluded, or is there a child who's excluded in the family?
Yeah, my son is away right now. So
There
he's,
you go. Can we see? I'm going to remove the distance. I'm going to remove the red marker. Can you see that her son is away and she's actually drawn it so beautifully without us saying? So her son is away and she may be, and the son, if you look at the head of her son, he is looking in the opposite direction. He's not looking at the family. But if you look at her, the pink figure is more inclined towards the sun, which is even more funny because ever since her son has left, she is feeling lonely. She's holding people's hand, but she feels people are looking in the opposite direction and she's looking at her son. She also believes in farishtas and angels. Do you believe in angels?
I don't know.
Do you believe in Masiha, God? Are you very pious kind of a person?
No, not at all.
Okay. When we draw clouds like this, especially it looks as if it's a wing of the angel. It feels as if she wants something to happen wherein she can get the love that she wants. She's counting on it. We also look at repeated numbers in the drawing. So if any one of you have repeated numbers, please do look at it. Please, all of you count how many trees are there in this drawing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trees in the last section. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can't see the down, but we can see the green canopies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 plus 9 plus 4 is how much, Vaishnavi? 6 plus 9 is 15. 15 plus 4 is 15 plus 4 is 19.
It's 14. 19, yeah.
19.
6 plus 9 plus 4.
Shiraz, what happened 19 days ago or when you were 19 years of age, or 19 years back or 19 months back, which had an impact on your life? I'll repeat again. Anything specific that happened in your life when you were 19 years of age, which could have impacted your life? Something on the terms of people getting separated, family having partitions. Or was your son 19 years of age when he left home?
Yeah. My son, he finished his this thing. He went into IIT, so he was. Yeah. I think he went to hostel when he was around 18 or 19. 18, yeah.
Thank you
Right.
so much. So that takes up the number, and we can actually see in the drawings when repeated numbers are there, we can actually count and ask people, hello, what happened? And we can clearly see that one child is away and 3 people are together. And she also feels that her family members are extremely dominating and sometimes can be extremely negative. But she loves her son to bits and she's searching and finding for him. When he was 19, he left the house. And without him, and not just without him, she also is very, very protective towards him and doesn't want him to experience what she has experienced in her life. Does that make any sense, Shiraz?
Yes, very much.
Yes. How do we know that? The sun right on the top and her son right down are almost in diagonal with each other, almost under each other. It's almost like she's trying to save him from all hardships in life. Interestingly, where they are standing, it's blue in color. They're all sinking in water. Interesting, huh? We never realized that we are all standing in water, and we are standing in water, though the land on the top is green in color. Anybody who's eating a lot of medication, Shiraz, in the house? Anybody who's eating a lot of medication in the house?
Not this house, but my father is in his house.
Thank you so much.
No,
That
not my
what makes you very, very unhappy, very fragile.
Yes.
Thank you. How do we know that? Because the green over here on the top represents a lot of pains and aches in the body, and invariably they are got to do with bone issues and stuff like that, and arthritis when people draw a drawing like this. So her life is trying to get love. Half of her life is about trying to get love. Half of her life is, 1/4 of that life is about how to keep her people safe, including her father. So thank you very much for that. I hope you guys have enjoyed. It's 12:49. I will brush you up. Yes,
Thank
Sujata.
you.
Question?
Now you can hear me, ma'am.
Yes, I can.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in Ooty in a hotel here.
Enjoy yourself.
That's why I could not speak. Now I can speak, ma'am. Hope you like my
problem.
drawing.
No problem. Did you resonate with the drawing that we read for you?
Yes, ma'am. That's main is my parents' house, and we are all families and all children are playing around, ma'am, in that.
Yes, and that's what you miss, Sujata.
And lot of food is there lots of food.
Yes, absolutely. So never talk about dieting. to such people because it means taking away family.
Yes,
Association of
ma'am.
family
Very
members together. If you tell them start dieting, they will think they are going to be without their family. I really, really thank you for telling us that you do resonate with the drawing. Thank you so much.
so very well connected, ma'am. So 100% right. If you take food for me, that means you are taking my family. It's like that, ma'am.
Yes, yes. So never tell Sujata no food. Otherwise, there's going to be a problem. Okay, anybody else? We have 3 minutes.
Ma'am,
I can, yes.
there's one drawing I've sent you, Vedahi, ma'am.
Okay. I don't know. I felt that there was one more drawing, and that's
Yes,
why I
ma'am.
asked. Okay, you have sent. It hasn't reached still. I'll have to go back into the WhatsApp. Give me a minute, guys. Technically, we need to. Okay. Yes, got it. Received. Okay. Very nice. Okay, so let me just get it onto the Zoom so that you all can also see it. Vedahi, thank you so much for drawing.
Yes. Yeah.
Give me a minute. Technical issues. Yes.
Yeah.
I am really thankful to Get Set Up. They've made me really tech savvy. Otherwise, mera kya hota? Now, I want you to look at the colors. Very interestingly, the colors she's used are pale. So I want to ask Vedahi, who is not keeping well in the house?
Currently, all of us are doing well, actually.
Okay, was there anybody who was not doing well?
Yeah, it was my mother-in-law, but actually 2 years back.
Yeah.
But that still it is in my mind because she was bedridden for more
Yes.
than 6 years. She
Yes.
was bedridden, and yeah,
yes.
that period was really yeah,
Difficult, wasn't it?
Yeah, you can understand. Yeah, but still it is brewing my mind. Every
Yes.
time when I enter that room,
Yes.
that's what is coming. Yeah.
Yes, Vedahi, we need to work on that mindset because she's not there anymore. You need to release her, and you need to release a lot of other things with it, including maybe some amount of feeling, oh my God, nobody should die like this. Or nobody should live a life like this. Okay. We can
100%.
see. Yes.
100%. That is the reason. That is the reason, you know, that I focus on my fitness so much. Actually the entire family of us, because I learned a lesson from her, I can say, because she was bedridden and we were there, but I used to always wonder whether there will be anyone for me to. I've always, right from the beginning, childhood, I'll tell you that I wanted to do everything on my own. I used to think that there is nobody for me, and if I have to do some work, only I have to do. So if anyone else extra is coming, I
We
never.
are all there for you.
Yeah.
We are all there for you. The purple color is showing that there is that you are right now still hounded by her death. The purple color in a drawing means death. It means that I am still obsessing about death. I am obsessing about fitness because I don't want to die like that. And how beautiful.
Exactly. I'm going to die. I'm going to die one day, but not the way. I should not suffer like her, and then yeah, my life need not end like that. Actually,
Thank
so
you.
much I have seen her and suffering.
Yes, and maybe you've done a lot of work because there are yellow flowers on the side, and the yellow flowers say there's a lot of hope coming in your life. Lot of hope coming in your life. And what's interesting?
Form of Get Set Up. In the form of Get Set Up, I can 100% say that the Get Set Up has changed me a lot. Because
absolutely. I wish Get Set Up people could hear this. I will try my best to clip this video and send it across so that people really get it, the difference that they are making in people's lives. The yellow color over there indicates hope. And what's even more interesting, the green and the yellow together means entitlement, justice, You want justice. क्या हुआ ऐसा कि तुमको justice चाहिए? क्या
100%.
क्या
Yes.
हुआ ऐसा कि तुमको justice चाहिए? Tell me. We have 3 minutes, 5 minutes. So we have 2
Yeah.
minutes more to talk. Yes.
Because I used to think actually before joining Get Set Up, I can tell that 100%. I used to think, why me? Why me all the time? Okay, or every time. Why am I getting all this? Because I used to go to school. I do not know anything. Working in the school, come back home, and I kept on attender for my mother-in-law. But after that, once I reach home, sometimes before I reach home itself, the attender would have quit. She would have gone. I have to I have to take care of that rest. It was not that I never felt that I should not do anything or not, but I was not quite happy with the attender who was present. Why people are not doing justice to the job, whatever they are doing, we are paying them, and everywhere, wherever I have gone, I have faced the same thing. Why they are not doing their justice? Recently, I visited, 1 week I was away, Noida and all. Everywhere I felt the same thing, but still I did not, that recently whatever I felt, I just gave up because I know that I'm having a better platform than this. I just ignore everything nowadays.
Very good. Can we see the purple is surrounded by the yellow? The purple is surrounded by the yellow, and the purple surrounded by yellow means that she tried keeping her hope, but every time she saw her mother-in-law, the hope walked out of the window. Another thing to really notice over here, and I want you to look over here. Can you see she's drawn land, but it is in the form of a sickle, like she's cutting, and almost like a sharp edge, as if it's cutting all this harvest. No matter what she did, things were so bad back in time that she felt as if somebody was constantly wanting to cut her hope off. Either she was cutting her hope off, and it was double-edged. Look.
Yeah.
She couldn't manage. She's been through extremely difficult time is what it shows. And yet we need to learn from Vedahi because she kept her hope going. Whenever, yes. Yes, Vedahi.
I just can't think of a certain period. It's very difficult to say, but I never expressed myself to anyone. So people used to ask me.
You expressed yourself so beautifully in the drawing, And look over here. This is again a sharp edge. Your mother-in-law was not an easy person to deal with. Even when she was not well, she was constantly a person who needed attention, who was grumpy, who was irritated, who needed perfection. It wasn't easy to take care of her. Nobody realized how much it takes to take care of a person who's A, not well, and B, also constantly cribbing and karu. Does it make any sense?
Yes, ma'am. She got so much irritated. The truth is, she underwent depression. I'm telling this is from 2002 onwards. She was under depression. She had heart issues, everything she had. But I never used to answer her back because this was the thing, that my husband used to tell. He was telling all the time. So whatever is coming, you never answer. But she never told anything. She never told anything, but we can see from her this thing, she's suffering. But at the end, the 6 years, the way she suffered,
yes.
But she was not even complaining about that attender, but we guessed that something is going on wrong there.
Yes.
About that attender, because she said that at one stage, if she is also going away, nobody will be there.
Yes. I'm going to read out the last slides before I come to Diane and Nita. So just give me 2 minutes. I'm jumping between. Okay, I hope you enjoyed today's session. It was kind of differently done than the previous times. Okay, so let's see if this comes up now. Yes. So we are on the last slides. There are a lot of slides which were there, but I tried teaching you very differently today because hopefully you understand that if your signature tells so much about you, then why shouldn't your drawing tell us so much about you? There is a signature analysis that people do, and we forget that we are drawing, which means we are putting ourselves out there. In the evening, we are going to be doing enhancing relationships with neurographic paintings, and tomorrow in the evening at 7 o'clock, we are going to be doing sound healing. So if you're going to carry any debris from today and any sadness, we can deal with it right there. Keep the conversation going in the lounge, and you will get the class notes will be emailed to you, and you please, it would be great if you can give me a feedback so that I can understand whether you really like this way of going about the session. In normal circumstances, we can have a whole day class like this where people learn about analysis. And right now we have 1 hour, and I think we did brilliantly in that 1 hour. Please share your experience at hashtag Get Set Up, at Get Set Up, or you can also send your experience at 9321 439549 to Siddharth at getsetup.io. So Nita, I can see your hand up. Please do not miss out on Cooking with Sanjeev Kapoor on 29th of November at 5 o'clock. The other challenge starts in the morning of the 29th at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock classes with beautiful guides who will help you to create your fitness for the new year. And so stay tuned and stay connected with these classes. Thank you very much. So we're going to stop right here. Yes, Neeta, go ahead. Ask me.
Hi, Anu. Thank you so much. I don't know how I miss seeing the class. So anyway, that's why I just jumped in when I saw it. You're talking about the color purple caught my attention, and very hurriedly, if you cannot, I'll understand. I'm always drawn to nature. My wallpaper is invariably nature, and I'm drawn to the color purple or violet. If you can say a word or two, I'd appreciate.
Thank you so much for asking that question. It's not
Thank
purple
you.
color is wrong or anything. It just tells us, and there is no color that is wrong first.
Okay.
Not even a black color. Okay. So the purple color, when it shows in the way it did in whether he is drawing, we know that the person has had an impact of someone's death, or is anticipating death, or is constantly getting surrounded by the idea of not being well, because people and cultures are there who've been moving around the death part. Egypt is one example of that. Pyramids and pharaohs and burying people, and the whole obsession about how things will be after life. Somewhere when we are so connected with afterlife or wanting to know more about afterlife, the present life takes a backseat. And that's why her colors, the way we color also tells us a lot. That's why we ask you to use crayons. The strokes that you use would also indicate a lot. It's not just the color by itself. Where it is placed has a meaning. So I hope I'm able to answer your question in the right way.
Okay, thank you, Anu. Thank you for taking it up. I really appreciate.
Thank you so much. I did have another lady, Diane. I don't know, she's disappeared. So this is for today, and thank you very much. You can continue talking in the lounge with each other. I really, really respect and thank Vaishnavi. She was brilliant, and all of you, as usual, are amazing. Please go see, my hair is bright. No more wet look.
Thank you, Vaishnavi.
Welcome, Sujata ma'am.
Thank you, Anu ma'am.
Thank you,
Anu.
No, I mean, it's a coordination, guys. You can't be alone. If she, on the other hand, does not send me the drawings, I can't do justice to it. And to see the drawing from that was a bad idea. I didn't realize it would be. My apologies for that. So I was I'm always trying to give a little bit more, and then sometimes I don't think. I get two out of a box. So thank you very much for, at times just accepting my how do you say, jhatpat stories. And I really enjoyed today's session. I enjoyed today's session because this is where my juice is. This is what I love doing. I enjoy this part of it. So thank you very much, and see you again in the evening at 7 o'clock. Bye.
Thank you, Anu.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.